Ilungelo-ke noma-ke kusemqoka kakhulu-ke ngoba-ke ikhuluma ngamalungelo-ke omuntu oboshiwe nomuntu futhi-ke ovalelwe.
So your answer is that it was never issued to you.
Impendulo yakho ithi-ke awukazi ukunikezwa.
Angazi.
It was never issued.
On the 16th of June 2020, were you ever interviewed by Sergeant Mokane in respect to this case?
Ngazo i-16 zika-June 2020 ingaba waba nenhlolo khona yini interview no-Sergeant Mokane mayelana naleli cala leli?
Cha ngathi akuseyi-interview ngoba masifika e-police station ungivulele wahlala phansi walandela into yokusitupha lokho ebhizi ebhala engakhulumi nami ebhizi ebhala nje wasengitshena uthe gcine ethi qeda yathi ndoda ngiyakuthatha icala likaSenzomeyile.
I would not say that it was an interview because we arrived there, he made me to sit. He then also said he fetched something and he was busy writing. After completing whatever it was he was writing, he then said to me, I am charging you for the matter of Senzomeyile.
Kulesi sikhathi kasethi angisukume ngikhipho support ngibeke imina isikhathi sengiyathela bayithi angiyathele khona yena.
It was at that time he asked me to stand up, removed had the handcuffs removed. He then asked me to then place my prints.
Mayiqeda lapha sethi sayina.
Thereafter he told me to sign.
Emveni lokho sa-check isport sa-check ingubo wayongivulela isele hambe check amasele ongivulela isele wakhiya wamba.
Thereafter he checked the cells, he checked whether there was a sponge, blanket, he went through the cells and then he opened for me, he locked again and he left. So there's no document that I received.
After he had informed you that he was arresting you for the case of the murder of Senzomeyile, was there a form that you signed with any rights that you explained to you?
Emuva kokuthi sekutshelileke ukuthi useyakupha-ke manje ukubophela icala kaSenzo, akhona yini amalungelo achazela wona? Khona yini iphepha or iform owalisayina?
Liwani iphepha engilisayina amalungelo ayena.
There's only one document that I signed, but with regards to rights, no.
When did you sign that document?
Wasayina nini lelo phepha lelo?
Ngalelo langa lelo lapha engithathe imini wathi sayina lapho ongisayina ngingasana nje signature A1 maqeda lapho waqeda engasana wabeseseleni.
It was only one document on that very same day when he asked me to place my prints, then said to me sign here. Then after he placed me in the cell.
Do you know what was contained in that document? Was it explained to you?
Ingabe uyazi ukuthi kwakuyini eyayibhalwe lapho kulelo phepha? Ingaba wachazela yini okubhalwe lapho?
Cha asangichazela ukuthi.
No, it never explained to me what it was.
Angithe into ayisho nje ukuthi uyangithatha ngicala kaSenzomeyile.
The only thing he said to me was he's charging me for the matter of Senzomeyile, then sign here.
So there was no formal interview that was conducted between you and Sergeant Mokane on the 16th of June 2020.
Yayingekho interview eyayikhona-ke phakathi kwakho noMokane ngazo i-16 zika-June 2020. No, there wasn't.
On the 17th of June 2020, which is the following day, you told the court that you met Brigadier Kininda in the boardroom.
Ngelanga elandelayo-ke i-17 zika-June 2020 uyitshelile-ke le nkantolo ukuthi wahlangana noBrigadier Kininda eboardroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any document that you signed on that day whilst in the presence of Brigadier Kininda?
Ngabe khona yini iphepha document owayisayina ngalelo langa lelo undawonye noBrigadier Kininda?
I think that I signed.
There's nothing that I signed, my lord.
Is there any form which contained the notice of rights in terms of the Constitution, which contains the rights of the detained and arrested persons in terms of Section 35 of the Constitution that you signed, which is the SAP 14A?
Likhona-ke iphepha sikhuluma ngaleli-ke manje SAP 14A elikhuluma-ke ngamalungelo ngaphansi kwako-ke umthethosisekelo owalisayina.
In respect of the matter case that you are today.
Nalo-ke icala lokubulala leli ophambi kwenkantolo ngalo namuhla.
Amasayini sengathi 17.
On the 17th.
On the 17th.
Day 17, yeah. No, none.
Were there any rights that were explained to you in terms of Section 35 of the Constitution?
Akhona yini amalungelo owawachazelwa
Cha, awikho into engangichazela.
No, nothing was explained to me.
There is also a document which is a statement regarding interview with suspect. It is the SAPS 3 capital letter M, small letter M bracket.
Likhona-ke futhi elinye-ke iphepha ekuyileli-ke libhalwe-ke istatimende mayelana-ke nenhlolokhono i-interview kanye nomsolwa ku-SAPS 3M.
Did you see that form on the 17th of June 2020?
Ngabe le form lena wayibona yini ngeyi-17 ka-June 2020?
Akaze ngiyibona.
I never saw it.
Did you sign any documents on the 17th of June 2020?
Khona yini amaphepha owasayina ngeyi-17 ka-June 2020?
Cha.
No.
This form is a statement regarding interview with suspects.
Le form lena-ke nakubhaliwe laphayana ukuthi istatimende mayela ne-interview kanye nomsolwa noma-ke inhlolokhono kanye nayo umsolwa.
It sets in motion the investigations that have to be conducted and what investigations are to follow thereafter after it has been used by the police.
Ikhuluma-ke ngophenyo-ke uphenyo kufanele luqhubekeke kanye nophenyo ekufanele-ke lenzeke-ke emuva kwayo-ke iform lena lokho kwenziwa yiwona amaphoyisa.
It contains various paragraphs.
Khona-ke
Which
ukuthi
is-
nama-
But Mr. Mumal, he says it didn't sign it.
Yes, I understand.
So what are you
I understand.
trying to prove? He never signed it. And you're telling him what it means. You can do that in argument.
I just want to converse if there is any questions relating to this document that we have asked.
Let's see. Okay.
It contains various paragraphs. Paragraphs 1 to 11. But the relevant paragraphs, for purposes of my questioning, from paragraph 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the form. The form is used is enhanced by the interviewer to the interviewee of whatever investigations that have been conducted and what certain answers. At paragraph 3,
So there's only 1, 2, no 3, and then goes to 4.
the top is page 2, and underneath there's a paragraph.
One, 2, 4, 5, 6. There's no 3. No 3. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine, you can proceed, sir. You can proceed.
So that's a bit better to use the
No, you can proceed, it's fine. You can proceed.
paragraph 3 reads as follows. I inform the suspect as follows. Paragraph 3A. The purpose of this interview is to give you an opportunity to make a statement concerning the allegations against you and to put certain questions to you concerning the allegations that you were involved in the commission of the offense or offenses.
Ufundela ngale ndlela-ke uparagraph 3 ukuthi-ke ulowo-ke okhulumisana nawe noma-ke une-interview nawe ukuthi kunikeza-ke umsolwa ithuba-ke ukuthi-ke asho-ke lokho akwaziyo-ke noma aphenduleke mayela ney'nsolo noma ngabe khona-ke afise ukuthi akusho ngazo iy'nsolo.
Small letter B in brackets, you have the right to remain silent throughout this interview, and you are not compelled to make any statement or to answer any questions. Any statement that you make and anything that you say will be written down and will be used as evidence in the course of law.
Ukuthi-ke u-B wakhe-ke u-3 seyasho-ke ukuthi-ke unelungelo lokuthi-ke ungathula-ke ungasho lutho kuyona yonke-ke le interview nokuthi-ke uma ngabe khona-ke okushoyo kuzothi kubhalwe phansi-ke lokho okushoyo kusetshenziswe-ke futhi nanjengobufakazi ngakuwena enkantolo.
To be prepared to make a statement or to answer questions, such statement or answers will be submitted to the Attorney General or the Private Prosecutor who will take the contents thereof into consideration, also in deciding whether to prosecute you.
Uma ke khona ke okushoyo ke okuphendulayo ke lokho ke kuzothi ke kudluliselwe ke umshushisi uzothi uma ekubuka ke abe esethatha isinqumo ke sokuthi akushushise noma cha.
So let us see in brackets, you have the right to consult with the legal practitioner for your choice, or if you prefer to apply to the legal aid board, to be provided with the services of the legal practitioner at state expense. The legal practitioner of your choice or the one provided to you by the legal aid board may also be present during the interview.
Unelungelo ke futhi lokuthi ke ungayiqokela ummeli uma ukuthi ke ngeke kwazi ukuthi ukhokhele ummeli usengafaka isicelo ke kuyona ke illegal aid ezothi ke iqokele ummeli umbuso uzokhokha ke nokuthi loyo mmeli loyo ozokumqokile noma ke kuzobe kuloyo we legal aid angaba khona ke kuyona le interview.
So let's agree in brackets. In the case of the suspect with the child, they have the right to a parent, guardian, or appropriate adult present during the interview.
Uma ke umsolwa oseyingane ke noma ke uneminyaka ke semincane unelungelo lokuthi ke kungaba khona umuntu noma ke umzali.
Sir, I did understand you very well when you say this form was not used, but it was such questions never asked.
Ngikuzwe kahle uma uthi ke le form lena ke kasisetshenziswe kodwa ke imibuzo lena ke ngicela ukuyifunda manje iyabuzwa yini?
On the 17th of June 2020.
It's 7 years that No, they never asked me.
Paragraph 4, page 2 of the form reads as follows: I inquire from the suspect whether he or she wishes to consult with the legal practitioner, parent, guardian, or an appropriate adult before he or she decides to make a statement. The suspect indicated that he or she wished, so letter A, wished to consult with the legal practitioner of his or her choice. In the case of a child, parent, guardian, or appropriate adult, small letter B, prefer to apply to the legal to be provided with services of a legal practitioner, the state expense, or small letter C in bracket, did not wish to consult with a legal practitioner, in bracket, parent, guardian, or appropriate adult, before he or she would decide to make a statement. Were any of these explained to you or us?
Ngase ngimchazela ke umsolwa lokulandelayo inhloso eyayo lenhlolo khona ukumnikeza ithuba lokuthi enze istatement ukuthi ngifunde form so yes ukuthi ke enze istatement mara ngambuza umsolwa ukuthi uyafisa yini ukuthi ke akhulumisane noma abonane nommeli umzali ngaphambi kokuthi ke athathe isinqumo sokwenza istatement. Umsolwa ke wase esho kubhaliwe ke lapha ku-ABC ufisa ukuthi ke akhulume nommeli oqobe uyena uma useyingane umzali ukuthi ke uqoke noma ukhethe ukuthi ke anikezwe ummeli umbuso noma ke ufise ukuthi noma isifiso sakhe ukuthi ke cha akafisi ukuthi angakhuluma nommeli umzali ngaphambi kokuthi enze istatement.
These questions has asked for any inquiries existing
Ingabe
of June 2020.
imibuzo lena ke yabuzwa yini ngazo i-17 zika June 2020? No.
Paragraph 5 reads as follows in the quote. I asked the suspect whether she wished to make a statement in relation to the allegations against him. Then the suspect implicit that she, small letter A in bracket, was willing to make a statement. I proceeded to take the statement which was attached to as Annex 1A. Small letter B in bracket was not willing to make a statement. Small letter C in bracket would personally see to the drawing up of the statement and will furnish you with the statement on, this is the date, D, is only willing to make a statement to a magistrate or justice of the peace.
U-5 ufundeka ngale ndlela ngambuza umsolwa ukuthi uyafisa yini ukuthi statement mayelana zonke iy'nsolo azethweswayo noma ke ezibekwa ngakuyena. Umsolwa ke washo-ke ukuthi uyafisa ukwenza istatement, ngaqhubeka-ke ngathatha istatement esihlanganisiwe-ke la akayimisele ukwenza istatement. Uzokhetha-ke ukuthi kube uyena-ke osibhalayo-ke noma osenzayo istatement leso abe esenikeza sona-ke kushiwo-ke i-date kodwa ibhaliwe. Uyimisele ukwenza istatement kodwa-ke phambi kwemantshi.
This paragraph contains crucial questions that is supposed to be asked by the interviewee. Among the 4 questions that is supposed to ask for you to make an informed decision. Also, at small letter B bracket, you are supposed to ask if you were willing to make a statement to the magistrate or the justice of the peace. Were there any of these questions that were asked on the 17th of June 2020 when you were in the boardroom?
Kunale imibuzo-ke ebhaliwe-ke lana ekufanele ukuthi ibuzwe-ke yiloyo okuyena-ke ubuza-ke imibuzo noma-ke une-interview nawe, ikakhulukazi-ke ku-D ukuthi-ke uyimisele ukwenza istatement phambi kwemantshi. Ingabe-ke imibuzo lena yabuzwa yini kuwena ngazo i-17 zika June 2020 laphaya e-boardroom? No, my lord.
I'm emphasizing what is contained at D, because on the 19th of June 2020, you appeared before Kenneth Rapatu for the alleged statement. You understand that?
Ngigxila-ke kulokhu-ke ikakhulukazi laphayana-ke ku-D ngoba ngazo i-19 zika June 2020 waya-ke kuyena uKenneth Rapatu la uyokwenza khona-ke istatement. Uyakuzwa lokho? Yes, I understand.
Lastly, at paragraph 6, it reads as follows. I quote, I informed the suspect that I am entitled to ask questions concerning his alleged involvement in the commission of the offenses, but that she is not compelled to answer the questions. I also informed the suspect that his answers to the questions will be written down and may be used as evidence in the court of law. I further informed the suspect that she has the right to consult with a legal practitioner before answering any questions. I proceeded to ask the suspect questions, recorded both the questions and answers thereto, and attached it to his statement as Annexure B. The annexure was signed by himself, the suspect, the interpreter, and the commissioner of votes. Close quotation.
Lugcina-ke ngamtshela umsolwa ukuthi-ke ngivumelekile-ke noma nginalo ilungelo lokumbuza imibuzo mayela nokubandakanyeka kwakhe ekwenziweni-ke kwabo ubugebengu, nokuthi futhi-ke akaphoqelekile ukuthi aphendule imibuzo. Ngase ngimtshela futhi-ke umsolwa ukuthi iy'mpendulo zakhe kuyona imibuzo zizobhalwa phansi zisetshenziswe nanjengobufakazi enkantolo. Ngase futhi ngimtshela umsolwa ukuthi unelungelo lokukhuluma nommeli ngaphambi kokuthi aphendule imibuzo. Ngaqhubeka ngambuza umsolwa imibuzo, ngabhala phansi iy'mpendulo ngabhala phansi imibuzo kanye nazo iy'mpendulo. Ngase-ke ngikuhlanganisa-ke leso statement leso lapha-ke nanjengo-Annexure B. Wasekusayindwa-ke lokho uyena, Msolwa, uTolika kanye naloyo ofungisayo.
I understood you very clearly when you say this form was never used, but were you informed of this by Brigadier Ninda on the 17th of June 2020?
Ngikuzwe kahle uma uthi le form lena-ke ayikaze isetshenziswe. Kodwa-ke ingaba imibuzo lena wayibuzwa yini uyena uBrigadier Ninda ngeyi-17 zikaJune 2020?
Cha,
No, my lord.
As I indicated to you that this form sets the wheels in motion regarding the investigations that have to follow thereafter. As I indicated to you as well that there are some events on the 19th of June 2020, but before I go there, I need to ascertain the following.
Nanjoma ngishilo-ke kuwena-ke ukuthi-ke ila qala khona-ke uphenyo noma lokhu-ke ikona-ke okuzothi ngaphambi kokuthi-ke kuphenywe-ke kodwa kuqale lana. Nanjoma ngishilo kuwena ukuthi-ke kukhona-ke okwenzekile emva kwalokho kodwa ngaphambi kokuthi ngiye lapho-ke angiqale lana.
It is common cause that we were detained in various police stations before the 19th of June 2020, that is the day when you appeared. Allegedly appeared before the statement.
Kuyinto-ke eyaziwayo-ke ukuthi-ke ugcinwe kuma-police station ahlukahlukene ngaphambi kokuthi-ke uyovela-ke ngaphambi kwakhe uKenel Rapadu uyokwenza istatement.
Is it so?
Ingabe kunjalo yini?
noma ngingazi ama-police station amagama.
Yes, although the names of the police stations are not known to me.
Mr. Dancy, you also listen to the evidence before this court. Is it correct that there is nowhere in the OB registers, especially the OB register of the 19th of June 2020, where it indicates that we were moved out by Sergeant Mokhane for a confession statement or any investigations regarding Post-Noras case 636 of 10/2014?
Mnumzane uTanzi ukulaleleke ubufakazi phambi kwami nenkantolo. Ingabe futhi-ke uma kufundwa-ke lapho incwadi-ke zakhona-ke ema-police station akukho la uzwe khona-ke ukuthi-ke ngathi ukhishwa ngeyi-19 zikaJune 2020 uyena uSergeant Mokhane ukuthi akukho la kubhalwe khona ukuthi wawukhishelwa uphenyo kulona-ke icala leli u-636 10/2014 lase-Phosphorus.
That is on the 19th of June 2020.
Ngeyi-19 zikaJune 2020.
Yebo ngiyazoma vele lapho mayibhala zange ngizibone.
Yes, I hear, but even when he wrote, I did not see it.
Naye wayengangitshela ukuthi siyakuphi nayokhipha emaseleni.
He also didn't tell me when he booked me out at the cells as to where we were going.
For instance, on the 19th of June 2020, which was a Friday, at entry 520, the investigation out, Detective Sergeant Mokhane of National Court Case Unit booked out one male suspect of murder on the Nongoma case 1606/2018, one commandant SAPS 14, stroke 64, stroke 6, stroke 20, SAPS 14A S126 6765, booked out without any complaints or injuries.
Okubhaliwe-ke laphayana ukuthi uma ukhishwa ngeyi-19 zikaJune 2020, icala elibhaliwe lapha Nongoma.
Yebo ngiyazi kodwa nginacala kaNongoma.
Yes, I hear, but I don't have a matter in Nongoma.
At entry 531 at 2:30 p.m.
Sorry, just from my understanding, are you saying that if I take me as the police investigating officer, I take out a person on investigation for a case in Nongoma, and then I get information that this very person is wanted for the murder of Senzo, I can't interview him. I must go back to the police station and go and write. Whilst I was out, I took so and so said to me ABC. Are you saying that should happen?
My lord, the suspicion regarding the matter of Senzo Mayor did not arise on the 19th.
No. But you're not listening to my question.
At least there must be supporting.
Because this gentleman says he was booked out. He doesn't know whether it was written down or not. But he was booked out. He wasn't taken out of the police station. Let me actually make it ridiculous. He slept in the police station, Pretoria, Valeria, whatever.
Yes,
He was booked out of that police station.
yes,
And by a recognized police person.
yes,
Right. And he says it also.
yes,
Fine, you can say it was never notarized. Fine.
yes. But my lot of questioning
Is what?
to the OB register.
This-
Booked out in the
No, fine. The OB register, fine. Let's for a moment agree that you're saying he was just booked out without notarizing that he's being booked out. But the point is, he was taken out by a Mamuhola or whatever, a police person. He didn't just get out of the police station. Am I right?
No, you're right.
That's it.
Yes,
Now I'm saying to you, when he's booking you out on investigation of another case, and he gets information of another case, and he contacts, for instance, that's the evidence, and I'm not saying it's true, he contacts Gininda during that period, and Gininda comes. All that is not supposed to happen. If it ever happened, I'm not saying it happened,
but
because the evidence I listened to is that at that time, Gininda was he was phoned or whatever, he was contacted, and he came to a particular place. And when he came to that particular place, he conducted an interview with this gentleman. And I'm not saying it is true that he conducted an interview. And he said he gave him his rights. And I'm not saying it's true that he actually gave you rights. Mohola also says he gave him his rights. And I'm not saying it's true. That's the evidence I listened to.
it was on the 18th.
Yeah, fine. And then as a result of that evidence, which I'm not saying is true, arrangements were made with Rapadu and a confession was taken.
Yes, and
Otherwise, we're going to be here until Mandela rises from the grave.
surely not.
Oh, my
But
God.
then I'm saying, my God, for that reason, what transpired on the 18th,
Mm-hmm.
he's not booked out for that reason.
No, fine.
He's booked out for the Nagoma case.
That's the point. And if he's booked out for the Nongoma case, you can't investigate any other case.
No, it is well known on the 18th.
Okay, fine.
that he wants
Right,
to
okay,
appear-
fine.
That is going to appear before a magistrate.
Yeah.
So on the 19th, why is it not booked out for that purpose on the 19th? That is
You know the evidence of these guys, and I'm not saying it's true, so that you must misunderstand me. They were saying they are members of the cold storage team, and they were investigating several cases. That's why, for instance, somebody was arrested for drugs, somebody was arrested for a firearm and bullets and what have you. They were not just busy with one case.
I understand, my Lord, but what's my submission?
Yeah, fine.
On the 18th,
Yeah.
the accused Mr. Ndanzi meets Gininda. He says, look, I'm going to arrange for you to appear before a certain police officer. Then I'm saying, on the 19th, the purpose of that, of him being put out on the 19th, is not documented in the
No, fine, I agree with you.
Something else.
I agree with you. All I'm saying is, now that you are not documented to go out for this particular case, if the chief justice, not the chief justice, if the commissioner of police says, hey, do you have Rata there? I just have information that Rata was involved in the matter of Ms. Mshololo. So you can't talk to Ms. Mshololo. Is that what you're saying? Fine. If you're saying that, fine. Okay, fine. Let's go on.
On the 19th of June 2020, which was a Friday, my Lord, I'm going to go through this because
Yeah, fine. You can go through it.
to test these issues. On the 19th of June 2020, which was a Friday, at 10:3531 at 2:30 in the afternoon. Investigation. Detective Sergeant Mokhane of National Court Cases Unit booked back one male suspect of murder on Roma case 163/06/2018. One Omani dance SAPS 14/64/06/20, SAPS 14A S1266765, booked back without any complaints or injuries. Correctly added, and there's a signature of Sergeant Mokhane.
Laphana bekubhalwe ukuthi-ke ngazo i-19 lezo-ke 230 isikhathi wakubuyisela-ke uSergeant Mokhane kumasebe.
We have said that we were never charged and arrested for the Nongoma case. On the 19th of June 2020, was there an investigation that was done in respect of the Nongoma case?
Ushilo wathi awukaze uthweswe icala noma-ke uchajwe-ke ngalo icala lakwaNongoma. Kodwa-ke ingabe ngeyi-19 zikaJuni 2020 khona yini uphenyo kwenziwa uphenyo ngalo icala leliya lakwaNongoma? To me, my lord, there was no investigation conducted on the Nongoma matter.
No, fine. I agree with what you're saying. But you, as an officer of this court, we heard that this matter of Nongoma was supposed to be put on the... Yes, the prosecutor refused. That's the evidence, and it was never denied, that the Nongoma case was supposed to be put on the roll for transmission of the gentleman here to Nongoma. But the prosecutor refused or declined. And as a result of that, it was not put on the... That's the evidence. Otherwise,
I understand that very well.
You don't. Because you're not mentioning that. You said there was no investigation.
In respect of that case, it's put out in respect of the Nongoma case.
Yes, because the prosecutor refused to put it on the roll for transmission to Nongoma. That's the evidence.
It's not put.
If you guys had denied it or put it to the Mamfundis or whoever it is, that never happened. Fine. But you guys never denied it. Even the late Mr. Ngumezulu came with the theory that this gentleman was arrested unlawfully by citing a case which supposed to have happened in Nongoma. You said that.
But again, my lord, on the 19th of June 2020, it's not booked out for appearing.
Yes, fine, no problem.
Appearing.
No problem.
It's appearing for investigation in respect of the Nongoma case.
Yes, fine.
So I'm asking you if was there an investigation that was done in respect of the Nongoma case, because it's booked out and back on the same day. I want to ascertain from him if there's...
No, fine, no. I'm just saying that's the sequence of the evidence I listened to. Even Dininda himself said that when it was put to him by Ngomezulu, that you are taking this guy unlawfully and masquerading as if you are conducting a case or investigating a case of Nongoma. Dininda, if I recall, said that we are investigating several cases. When it was being put to him that, why did you not release this gentleman after the prosecutor at Boxbeck refused to place the matter on the roll? You remember that? I don't know if you remember. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, ntanzi inkantolo ithi-ke wena-ke impendulo yakho ikuzwile-ke ubukusho ukuthi njena-ke ibitshela-ke ummeli ukuthi isizathu sokuthi icala-ke lingabikho enkantolo kwashiwo-ke noma kwakuwubufakazi-ke bokuphambi kwenkantolo ukuthi kwaba umshushiso onqabayo-ke ukuthi icala lelo libe khona noma-ke libe uhla ingxenye yamacala-ke ayisenkantolo ngalolo langa ukuthi emva kwalokho-ke bese kuyadluliselwa kwaNongoma. Kodwa wena-ke impendulo yakho ukuzwile ebetshela nje ummeli ukuthi isizathu sashiwo la enkantolo ukuthi kwakungani icala lingabikho enkantolo.
Yeah,
I understand, right?
I now move on to exhibit number 8. going to ask 21 questions. That's one.
Mr. Jonas.
I'm just clarifying because it does not have this.
Oh, I see. Okay, fine.
I'm just telling you that. I'm
All right.
going to ask one question.
Yeah.
I'm not referring to Mr. Dance.
All right.
I'm referring to Mr. Jonas. Mr. Dance. At page 2 of exhibit it contains various rights that Kenan Rapat says he explained to you.
Laphayana ke exhibit HH kunamalungelo ke alapha abhaliwe uKenel Raphat ke atshelele enkantolo ukuthi wachazela wona.
It contains various rights in terms of section 35 of the Constitution. When you were in the presence of Kenan Rapat, I'm now going to read verbatim from the Constitution, section 35 of the Constitution. Section 35, 1 in brackets, C in brackets, is read as follows. It deals with arrested, detained, and accused persons. Section 35, 1 in brackets. Everyone is arrested for alleged committing an offense has the right. C in brackets, not to make any confession or admission that will be used in evidence against that person. Close quotation.
Lelungelo ke alifundayo advocate uNxumalo ngaphansi kwakhe ke usection 35 lesho ukuthi wonke ke umuntu noma uphi ke umuntu oboshiwe ukuthi ke noma ke ovalelwe ke esokisini unelungelo lokuthi ke angenze statement noma ke angadonulukike noma angasho lutho olungasetshenziswa ngakuyena nanjengobufakazi.
You must have in mind what I referred to when I referred to the statement regarding interview with suspect. That you were supposed to be asked to follow it. I asked the suspect whether he wished to make a statement in relation to the allegations against him. The suspect indicated that he is only willing to make a statement to the magistrate or justice of the case, of which he said this was not explained to you. Reverting back now to the provision of section 35 of the Constitution that we are not compelled to make the confession or admission that will be used as evidence against you. Kenan Rapat extends to you this right on the 19th of June 2020.
Ingabe uKenel Rapat wachazela yini noma walisho yini lelungelo kuwena ngazo i-19 zika June 2020? No, my lord.
Moving forward. Now, there's an affidavit, this is Exhibit J, concerning the provision. It is an affidavit by Amanda, Warrant Officer Amanda Luman Skelga. She says on Monday, 29/10/2014, I was called out to Phosphorus Detective accompanied by Lieutenant Colonel M.J. Svedge, Operational Commander Pretoria Glen SLC, to interview witnesses in case 636 of 10/2014 Phosphorus made a report.
Monday 29.
Yes, Monday 29 October.
Lapha ke i-statement lesasifundayo ke-advocate uNomalo ukuthi-ke uStenekamp uyasho lapho ukuthi wabizwa-ke kungoMsombuluko nge-29 October 2014 ukuthi-ke ayokhuluma nofakazi eFostorius. Phansi kwalokho icala 6610 2014.
The 29th was a Wednesday.
That's why I was asking.
But the witness is going to come to clarify this. I'm not going to refer to the whole interview with the individual witness. He says the first witness was Kelly Kumalo.
Angeke-ke ngikhulume-ke ngama-interview abenawo-ke nawo bonke ofakazi, kodwa-ke akushoyo kwala Dr. Steenkamp ukuthi-ke ufakazi wokuqala kwakuKelly Kumalo.
Reads as follows. In the making of the notes, the scuffle between suspect A and deceased started. The next moment, Kelly had 2 gunshots. She gave the following description: African male in his mid-20s, dark brown, shiny complexion, red dog's hairstyle, no scars, no facial hair, golden inside in the upper teeth, language local Zulu. He was wearing a brown jacket with a wooden collar.
Uyasho ukuthi ufakazi oKelly oqala ambiza-ke washo ukuthi-ke kwaba khona-ke ukulwa-ke lapho endlini, waseyezwa-ke isibhamu siphuma kabili, wasemchaza-ke umuntu-ke ukuthi noma-ke umsolwa wokuqala noma-ke umsolwa u-A ukuthi-ke wena ama-dreadlocks wayefake ijacket elalibrown ngombala, nokuthi futhi-ke elalinekhola-ke lalinalo nekhola. Umuntu wesilisa wachaza futhi neminyaka ukuthi-ke wayengamqagela-ke uboma-20 ekhuluma futhi isiZulu.
He was not clean in appearance. Suspect A entered the house first. He was armed with an old revolver. Kelly could not describe the second suspect. After completion, she was satisfied with ID kit. She combined face with the head video.
Okwesibili-ke umsolwa-ke uKelly Kumalo akazange abe nako-ke noma akwazi ukuthi-ke amchaze noma amusho ukuthi-ke waye kanjani. Ushilo-ke lokuqala ukuthi wayephethe isibhamu, uyena wangena phambili. Ukhulumile futhi-ke nange izinyo ukuthi wayenezinyo komunye wayenezinyo legolide. Ingabe uyalandela yini?
Yebo.
Yes, I'm listening.
The second witness was Kelly's sister, Zandile Kumalo. She told a similar version and gave a similar profile. And first description of suspect A, the only feature she adds was the eyebrows. She saw the eyebrows when suspect A lost his headgear during the stabbing with his face. She could not describe the second suspect.
Okwesibili ufakazi owalandela kwaba udadewabo-ke uKelly ekubuzandile-ke naye-ke washo-ke noma wakhuluma-ke ngendlela-ke usisi wakhe awakhuluma ngayo, kodwa-ke akushilo-ke ukuthi-ke ususpect A noma-ke umsolwa lona wokuqala-ke uma isigqoko sasiwa-ke ila abona khona-ke amashiya akhe. Okwesibili-ke akazange akwazi ukuthi amchaze.
You still follow that?
Usakulandela lokho?
Yebo.
Yes.
The third person I interviewed was Umelo Mandana, who was much traumatized. He saw the scuffling between suspect A and the deceased. After hearing the gunshots, he ran off to one of the rooms. He gave the similar description of suspect A. I showed him Kelly and her sister's population, and he was satisfied with the ID kit. He could not combine the second suspect.
Olandelayo-ke owabizwa kwaba uyena-ke uTumelo Madlala, uyasho-ke uStenekamp ukuthi yena-ke wayehlukumezeke kakhulu-ke ngoba wabona-ke uma ulwisana-ke phakathi kwakhe umufi kanye nosuspect A emuva kokuthi sesiqhumile-ke isibhamu wase egijimela-ke kwelinye lamakamera ngamtshela-ke noma-ke ngamkhombisa-ke lokhu okwashiwo uKelly naye nodadewabo kanti mayelana nomsolwa wokuqala wavumelana-ke nalokho. Okwesibili-ke yena-ke naye akazange akwazi ukuthi amushe noma amchaze.
Are you following?
Usalandela?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lastly, in this regard, the fourth witness was Mr. N.S. Twan. He gave a similar description of what happened on the scene. He saw the stabbing between suspect A and Mrs. After hearing the shots, he ran out to look for help. He could not describe the second suspect.
Ugcina-ke wabizwa kwaba uyena-ke uThwala, naye-ke washo-ke okufanayo-ke nalabo abebengene phambi kwakhe. Washo-ke nokuthi-ke sesiphumile-ke isibhamu wagijima-ke waye ngaphandle yodinga usizo. Umsolwa wesibili-ke akazange akwazi-ke ukuthi amchaze.
My kind of thought regarding this emanates from what Brigadier Kenina told his court in respect of my client, Mr. Wankisa.
Imibuzo yami-ke ilana-ke ukuthi ibuya la khona kuloko uBrigadier Keninda akutshela le nkantolo noma akusho phambi kwale nkantolo ngomsolwa-ke engimele uMaphisa.
He told his court that after the two intruders had left or exited the house, my client, Mr. Maphisa, entered the house. And when I asked him if he did any investigation to corroborate that, he said he did not. You remember that?
Ubufakazi bakhe-ke uBrigadier Keninda bathi-ke emuva kokuthi labo ababili ababengene endlini sebephumile-ke endlini bagijima-ke uMaphisa wangena endlini. Uma ngimbuza ukuthi khona yini khona yini uphenyo alenza uqinisekisa lokho, waphendula-ke wathi cha alukho. Ingabe uyakhumbula yini lokho?
Yebo, ngiyazibona. Sesebenza ekhona.
Yes, I do hear, although quite now a lot of things have been said in court.
Yes, that is exactly what he told his court.
Ikona-ke lokho akutshela le nkantolo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, is it correct, Mr. Nancy, that arising from what I've read to you, that is regarding the interview between one officer Stenham and the four witnesses that I've referred to, there is no way during the interview where these witnesses mention or state to Warrant Officer Stenham that the fourth suspect entered the house after the two had left or exited the house?
Ingabe kuyiqiniso yini ukuthi kuloko engiqeda ukufundela kona ngithi-ke kubhalwe lapha uwarrant of session camp ethi ikona okwenzeka ngathi-ke ehlangana nabo ofakazi. Akukho la khona-ke ofakazi bashoyo khona ukuthi emuva kokuthi labo ababili kwangena owesine umsolwa.
As a court case, my lord, I don't think the evidence of Brigadier Keninda was confined to Exhibit J when he mentioned that. He was looking at the totality of the evidence and the confessions of case 1 and 2.
Ubufakazi bukaBrigadier Keninda-ke babungaphelelanga nje ku-Exhibit J uma kusho-ke lokho. Wabheka-ke ubufakazi buphelele bonke kanye futhi-ke nazo-ke iy'tatimende zokugonyuluka zakhe umsolwa wokuqala nowesibili.
Yes, sir.
Also referring to the totality of
Yeah, well, he says Keninda's evidence. Everybody was listening in this matter knows that Keninda was not there. We listened to people telling him, this is what happened, this is what happened. He was summarizing what his investigations dug up.
and he does no investigation.
Yeah, fine.
What he gets
Yeah, fine. But he was not there, Keninda.
from the investigation.
Yeah,
Such a
he was not there. His evidence, zilch.
Yes, as I did investigate, I thought I'm saying was submitting before the court that was supposed to investigate with such massive experience.
Yeah, like for instance, there were three shots fired, 2 shots fired.
Yes. But my question is not regarding the question, the fire of shots, it's regarding the presence of my client at the scene, that no investigation. He considered
Yeah, fine.
no investigation
So-
was done.
Yeah, fine.
And these witnesses, I'm confining myself now to Exhibit J.
No, no, fine.
When they are interviewed, they are not telling the warrant officer that this is what happened. Another suspect entered the house after this was that. Nothing arises from the interview.
Fine.
I know I see it's a purpose.
Yeah, like we are told that even Gininda says Kelly was an accomplice. Everybody's saying whatever until it is proven.